So I'm going to try to explain what I think is the Amazon conundrum and something that's been bothering me about selling on Amazon for a very, very long time. I'm going to use the Amazon marketplace as I'm going to use an analogy. Like it's like driving a Jeep, which I'm driving right now. I have a console in front of me where I have buttons and levers that I can turn and push to make things happen. I can make the turn the AC on, turn the lights on, so on and so forth. Now imagine on the back end, Jeep had the ability to see inside my Jeep, see inside the engine of my Jeep, and could technically make the Jeep fly. They could make the Jeep do whatever they decide they wanted to do because they made it. They can go under the hood, and turn it into a submarine. Do whatever they want. Now, I want to know how many miles per gallon I can get on my Jeep because I don't want to spend more than I need to, right? I mean, who wants to spend more money than they need to? So Jeep tells me, great. If you lower your RPMs, you increase your fan speed. I'm making all this stuff up, so please don't fact check me. Don't, please. Lower your fan speed. You change that, you change this, and you change the other thing. You can increase your miles per gallon. If you change other things, it could decrease your miles per gallon. But we're not going to tell you exactly what those changes are that you're going to be doing, how they're going to affect your miles per gallon. We're going to give you an idea of how it'll work. Now, imagine you had 150 Jeeps that you needed to manage, and your boss tells you, I need you to manage these Jeeps. I need you to make sure that they are driving as efficiently as possible. I'd quit. It's practically impossible because Jeep knows all the information. They got everything behind the scenes. They know which levers which levers do what to optimize performance. But they're giving you just a couple of knobs and things over here that we can play with, but really there's nothing really that we can do. And at the end of the day, we could think that we're going one way, and if they decide that they want to turn the car, make it go that way, they can make it go that way because they could just do that. Or they could just make your car blow up. That would be a little bit extreme, but they could. Why not? It's kind of that's the way I look at Amazon, and we'll look at sponsored products. We have 100 levers to push. Amazon says, well, if you increase your spend, you'll get to top of search. Amazing. I increase my spend, I get to top of search, but my spend goes through the roof. Profitability goes down. Well, now let's optimize profitability. So let's bring down spend. Okay, but you lost sales. How many sales did you lose? I don't know. Depends on the product, depends on the category, depends on the time of day, it depends on the mood of the programmer or whoever's running the algorithm in the background. They can make up whatever the heck they want. It's whatever they want to sell. It's about what makes them the most money, not what makes me the most money. So, to continue on that thought, just to reiterate it, I may be redundant, but this is just continuing on this rant. I'm going to say, so now your boss comes to you and he says to you, we're spending too much money in advertising. Our profits are too low. Lower your advertising. How would you like me to lower the advertising? I don't know. Last year you spent much less. So I want you to spend what you spent last year. How do you want me to lower it? Just lower it on the account, but it's going to cut sales. So your boss says, how many sales? I have no idea. Depends on whatever Amazon decides, whatever sales they want to cut. or whatever competition or whatever time of day it was last year that you were spending less, or the seasonality was different. The weather could have been different for those for 2 weeks. You have no idea what affected sales. Even if you're a company that has all the data for all advertisers, advertising agency, you can have all the data on the back end. You can look at trends and see how things are going, but Amazon can do whatever the heck they want. So when a company tries to go and become more profitable and say, okay, let's play around with ad spend. Yeah, you could play around. You can increase, you could decrease. But ultimately, at the end of the day, there is zero black and white science here. I don't know. In my mind, there is absolutely no way of making it make sense. Now, Amazon has all the data. They know exactly what they're doing. They know exactly what's causing what to happen, what and where and why and when, and every piece of data. They have everything. But they're literally giving us, of those million data points, they're giving us this dashboard that I have here in my car. I don't know, 20 buttons, 25 buttons. So, to all of you out there who are selling and are frustrated and are trying to explain to other people, or to either to a business partner, or to your accountant, or to a boss, why is this working? Why is it not working? Sometimes you'll have a good answer, and a lot of times you won't. So I can relate to you, and I definitely can feel your pain.